Ever pondered how our daily life intertwines with biblical principles? It's a thought that may not cross our minds often, yet the relevance of these principles is profound in our day-to-day life. From the way we treat our neighbors to the manner we handle our business, biblical principles subtly guide our actions and decisions. Understanding these principles isn't just about reading the Bible. It's about exploring the deeper meanings and applying them in our lives. It's about recognizing that these principles aren't abstract ideas confined to the scriptures, but timeless truths that can guide us in navigating the complexities of life. These principles serve as a compass pointing us towards a life of love, honesty, gratitude, and contentedness. They provide a framework for how we interact with others and how we perceive ourselves. Join us as we unravel these principles and discover how to incorporate them into our everyday life. Let's start with a principle we're all familiar with: love thy neighbor. This principle, deeply rooted in biblical teachings, is a foundation of Christian faith and a guiding light for our daily interactions. But what does love thy neighbor truly mean in our modern world? Well, the essence of this principle lies in empathy, kindness, and understanding. It's about looking past our differences and instead seeing the shared humanity that binds us all together. It's about treating others with the same respect and kindness that we hope to receive. Picture this. You're in a crowded supermarket and someone accidentally bumps into you. Your initial reaction might be annoyance or even anger. But what if we applied the principle of love thy neighbor? Instead of reacting negatively, we could choose to respond with understanding. Maybe that person is in a rush, or perhaps they didn't see you. And what about the new family that moved into your neighborhood? They might come from a different cultural background or speak a different language. Instead of keeping your distance, love thy neighbor encourages us to extend a hand of friendship, to welcome them into the community. And it's not just about our actions, but also our words. The next time you're tempted to speak ill of someone, remember this principle. Choose words that uplift, not tear down. Choose to be a beacon of positivity and love. But why do we do this? Why do we strive to love our neighbors? It's not merely because it's the right thing to do. It's because by doing so, we become reflections of God's love. By showing kindness and understanding, we mirror the boundless love and compassion that God has for each and every one of us. And that's the beauty of love thy neighbor. It's a principle that not only benefits those around us, but also enriches our own lives. It fosters a sense of community, unity, and mutual respect. It helps us to create a world that's a little bit kinder, a little bit warmer. As we show love to others, we reflect the love God has for us. Next up, we explore the principle of honesty and integrity. Imagine walking on a tightrope. To your left, you have honesty, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. To your right, we find integrity, the unwavering commitment to do what is right, even when no one is watching. To balance on this tightrope of life, we need both honesty and integrity. Honesty is more than just telling the truth. It's about being real with yourself and others about who you are, what you want, and what you need to live your most authentic life. Honesty promotes openness, empowers us, and enables us to develop consistency in how we present the facts. Now let's tiptoe over to the right, to integrity. Integrity fills in the gaps that honesty leaves. It's about acting virtuously and maintaining moral principles. It's not just about the truth we tell others, but also the truth we tell ourselves. Remember, honesty and integrity are not just personal virtues, they're also professional ones. In the workplace, honesty and integrity are the foundations of trust and are essential to building and maintaining strong, lasting relationships. They create a positive work environment, increase morale, and ultimately lead to better productivity. In our personal lives, honesty and integrity are the foundations of strong relationships. Being honest with our loved ones fosters trust and respect. Living with integrity allows us to be trusted by our loved ones and to live in peace and harmony. But honesty and integrity are not always easy. They require courage and strength, especially when the truth is hard to tell and the right thing is hard to do. But remember, it's a tightrope we're walking on, and to keep our balance, we need both honesty and integrity. So let's strive for honesty in our words and integrity in our actions. Let's aim for truth and virtue in all that we do. Because at the end of the day, living a life of honesty and integrity is a testament to the strength of our character. Remember, honesty and integrity are the cornerstones of a life well lived. Let's delve into another principle: gratitude and contentment. Now, gratitude isn't just about saying thank you. It's a state of mind, a heart posture that recognizes the gifts we've been given, no matter how small they may seem. It's about acknowledging that every good and perfect gift is from above, as written in the book of James. Similarly, contentment isn't about complacency or a lack of ambition. Instead, it's a deep sense of satisfaction with what we have, where we are, and who we are. It's about understanding that our worth is not determined by what we possess, but by who we are in Christ. As the Apostle Paul wrote to the Philippians, "I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances." Now, you might be wondering, why are gratitude and contentment so important? Well, when we cultivate a heart of gratitude, it shifts our focus from what we lack to the abundance that we already have. It helps us to see the beauty in the ordinary and to appreciate the everyday blessings that we often take for granted. On the other hand, contentment frees us from the constant striving for more. It silences the voices that tell us we're not enough unless we have more, do more, or be more. It allows us to find peace in the here and now, regardless of our circumstances. So how can we cultivate these attitudes? It starts with a simple choice. Choose to count your blessings, not your burdens. Choose to find joy in your journey, not just in reaching your destination. Choose to see every challenge as an opportunity for growth, not as a setback. And remember, gratitude and contentment are not one-time decisions, but daily practices. They're like muscles that grow stronger with regular exercise. So let's commit to practicing them every day, not just when it's easy or convenient. Gratitude and contentment bring joy and peace to our lives, just as the Bible teaches us. Now that we've understood these principles, how do we live by them? Well, it's a little like learning a new language. At first it might feel foreign, even awkward, but with practice, it becomes a part of who we are. Let's start with love thy neighbor. It's more than just a polite smile or a nod of the head. It's about showing genuine care and compassion. It could be as simple as offering to help with a task, lending an ear when they're going through a tough time, or even just saying a silent prayer for them. Remember, it's the small acts of kindness that often make the biggest difference. Next up is honesty and integrity. This principle might challenge us, especially in situations where the truth seems inconvenient or uncomfortable. But here's a tip. View honesty not as a burden, but as a liberating force. When we choose truth over deceit, we're not just doing right by others, but we're also setting ourselves free from the cage of guilt and regret. Then we have gratitude and contentment. This isn't about ignoring life's hardships, but rather recognizing the blessings amidst them. Start by keeping a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you're thankful for each day. You'll soon realize that there's always something to be grateful for, no matter how small. Now, living these principles isn't always a walk in the park. Challenges will come. You might falter, and that's okay. Remember, it's not about perfection, but progress. When you stumble, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going. And when the going gets tough, turn to the good book. The Bible isn't just a compilation of stories and teachings, it's a guide, a source of comfort, and a beacon of light, illuminating the path when everything else seems dark. So let's commit to living these principles, not just in words, but in actions. Because at the end of the day, living these principles may not always be easy, but it's always worth it. As we wrap up, let's reflect on the impact of these biblical principles. The essence of these teachings, from loving our neighbors to practicing honesty and integrity, to cultivating gratitude and contentment, isn't just about spirituality. It's about the art of living. These principles lead us towards a fulfilling life, rich in compassion, truth, and contentment. Every interaction becomes an opportunity to love, to be honest, and to be grateful. It's an invitation to live, not just for ourselves, but for others, fostering a community of mutual respect and love. Moreover, these principles have a ripple effect. When we embody these values, we inspire others to do the same, creating a domino effect of positivity and goodwill. In essence, living by biblical principles isn't just beneficial to us individually, but it's a way to contribute to a better, kinder world. Remember, each day offers us a new opportunity to live by these principles and make a difference in our lives and the lives of those around us. Always remember, you are awesome.